All right, we're back and in the studio. You're not going to believe it. We have The Wanted.
I want to go to the Washboard now, because it has been agonizingly long time between bands that I have seen play the Washboard. Because I spent a lot of time working way back in my youth in the South, and I got so into Zydeco music, again, in like Alabama and the Southern Gulf states, and nobody plays it the same way that I've seen it down there until I saw you guys in concert. So explain to me, because I never had an opportunity to ask anybody down there because I was afraid to. You have a number of different washboards. Is that just out of convenience, or are they specific sounds per situation?
I would say that a lot of that actually has more to do with how loud they can be. So,
okay.
So when you go to like an antique store, you can still find washboards quite easily. A lot of them are made of glass, which sound terrible in a band. I have one. Doesn't sound very good. I had one that was tin. That was an antique that I got from Richard, and I wore that right out. I had green painter's tape on it because I'd worn the metal so thin it was breaking and catching my hand during performance and cutting my palm. Wow. So and it doesn't look very good with green tape on it. So
Blood on the Washboard. I mean,
there's
an album there.
Another great album name.
That's
right.
There's some heart in that, and blood, sweat, and tears, and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so I've been experimenting, and now that family knows that I play washboard in the band, I've got people, scouring antique stores for me. So I've come across one. Well, Jeff's Aunt Pat came across one that's made of brass, and the corrugation in the brass is quite broad, and when you play it, it's really loud. It's really loud. So in a bar setting where we've got a lot of audience noise that we need to get up and over, because I don't typically mic the washboard, that's the one I will bring. And then the one that I was playing here this evening is it's a softer ridge on the washboard, so I call that my studio washboard because it's quieter.
It's
sound.
The studio washboard.
It's a 5 watt. It's a 5 watt washboard.
Yeah, it's a 5 watt washboard. Yeah. Exactly.
So is it the spacing when you say corrugation?
Yeah,
it's
the
spacing.
spacing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the size and depth of the ridges. And I've just figured this out by playing it, right? I have not done any research on washboards. Like Richard spouting off all the history of his instrument. It shows great passion and know-it-allness. But
know-it-allness.
And don't you forget it.
Yeah, damn straight. I cannot give you a similar history on the washboard. But I can just speak from experience that the wider the corrugation on the instrument, the louder it is.
So now
when you go on tour, does it give you the opportunity to do your laundry on the washboard?
Oh dear God!
Especially when the electricity goes out. Yeah.
So there is a gross assumption here that I'm the one doing the laundry.
Oh.
And I'm not even going to go in.
No, I said, does it give you a chance to do laundry?